Okay, obviously I need to be close to my microphone for people to hear me. But anyway, this is BZ the Arsonist, and welcome to a commentary. Today's commentary, I'm going to be commentating on Joshua Covey House, who commentated on Dick Sponge, who commentated on a person I don't give a fuck about some MLP stuff. But now that the introduction's out the way, let's get to this video.
Today's commentary, I'll be commentating on Disparate Entertainment and this commentary on Q&Dash Top 5 MVP episodes. And before you tell me this was supposed to be taken seriously, I think you are implying about the insults and not the whole video. But please, leave your response about this in the comments section. Now with that out of the way, grab some popcorn, some orange juice, because we're getting 20% cooler.
Hello everyone, whether you're a human, pony, or something completely different, thank you for watching this video and welcome to my first top 5 list.
What is this? Who made this? Who caused this to be a thing? I had to up the amplitude to make it even slightly listenable, which I shouldn't have to do because you're the presenter. Your job is to present well. Oh, and speaking of presentation, you're using the most basic editing software in the whole book. Hey, message to people who unironically use Windows Movie Maker. Get Shotcut. Way better.
This might be just me, but I can understand what you're saying. This is the same problem that I kind of have with your commentaries on me. You don't want to listen and you just assume it's terrible. I'm not the only one who thinks this. Jules pretty much had a problem with you and the rest who made this chain commentary on me. You basically ridicule me because it's me. As for him using Windows Movie Maker, I know quality is everything, but I think your argument could have been made even stronger if he's been using the same thing for a long time with no chance of improving. Even then, he can still make quality with Windows Movie Maker. Slideshow animation, anyone? Just saying.
Considering this video and your commentary on anime, you seem to have a problem with intros, and this is probably worse than your anime video. All it is a still picture of your OC and an 8-bit version of the worst All-American Reject song ever to be recorded. It goes way too long, with little to nothing happening.
I can understand length and somewhat entertainment, but music? I don't know, I find it funny since some fairies are ridiculed for being one.
I'll be honest when I say I don't see the problems people have with Spike episodes. Outside of Spike at your service, most Spike episodes are just okay in worst case scenario. My favorite episode based around the purple little fuck is Just for Sidekicks. The episode follows Spike as he takes care of the girls' pets while they head off to the Crystal Empire. This story summary is about how Spike is making a jewel cake until he eats all the jewels faster than Pac-Man at an eating contest. So he offers to watch over the pets of each of the girls in exchange for one jewel. But things go up the ass when the pets are more trouble than they're worth. With each missed number in the episode, Spike has to end up giving up one of his jewels up each time until he has only one left. This episode is one of my favorites, and it reminds me why I love Spike's character. He is a child, and ergo, he's written like one in this episode without being too annoying like most children characters. The episode is also one of my favorite appearances of the CMC, as they are fun to watch in this episode.
You know, I would really like it, man, if you had some footage to prove what you're saying, to prove that this subjective logic is properly logical. I don't know why I make commentaries anymore. But I mean, seriously, you expect us to just take your word for it, especially considering the fact this is a pretty controversial pick, especially considering how many people hate Just for Sidekicks. I'm pretty sure people would want some proof. And I know you don't want to get copyright problems, but you could have easily edited the footage so that it wouldn't be picked up by the copyright holders. You know, putting a filter over it, or zooming in on it, or bopping it, or twisting it, or pulling it, or sucking it.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave this right here and let you read it, viewers. Also, this. It's his opinion that he finds Just for Sidekicks good. Not to mention there are some people who find Dragon Quest to be terribly written. This is another problem I have with you. You think opinions are objective rather than subjective in the wrong way possible. This was the problem with your third commentary on me, since you think they express facts, not opinions. By the way, dual tones, just because you think my penis means nothing doesn't mean that others won't find meaning to it. However, I will admit that you don't always have to listen to time constraints. I thought it was enough for me.
When it comes to MLP, the filler episodes are usually hit or miss, but trust me when I say that Castlevania is a big hit. Yes, it isn't the best written episode of the show, but I think it makes up for it with the fact that it's simply an entertaining episode to watch. It's fun to have an episode where all the main six are included and have it be this much fun to watch.
Repetition is repetitious. Please stop, please stop.
It wasn't that repetitious. I mean, if you kept repeating the same thing over and over, I could see where you're coming from. But you only repeated himself once. I think you're overreacting.
Ready for the next battle.
I know a certain kitty who's going to be happy to see this at number 1. The main attraction is, in my opinion, the best episode of the show, of the first 5 seasons. That isn't a two-parter. But anyways, this episode is so amazing with its music, its writing. Fuck, it's just amazing. This episode is about how a famous pop star named Countess Heller Turner comes to Ponyville for a music festival. It's revealed she's Applejack's childhood friend. This episode's main appeal is just how realistic this episode is when it comes to how the music industry in the real world is. There are cases where great artists become generic and cookie-cutter once they become mainstream and the focus groups get their dirty mitts on them, like what happened to Fall Out Boy. This episode also gets its appeal from its music numbers. Both the spectacle and the magic inside are great songs, and both are some of the best the show's done in terms of musical numbers. But out of anything, I'm just glad Applejack finally got the episode she deserved.
Wow, what an in-depth number 1 spot. It told me everything that I need to know about this particular episode. Well, to be fair, that can kind of go for all of his entries on this list.
So you want him to spoil the episode? It could be possible that he didn't want to spoil the episode. And I'll end the video right here. Final thoughts. This is what your commentaries on me and the stuff you got dislike on each commentaries are in a nutshell. Saying opinions as fact and points that don't make sense like his audio. Overall, you should take my advice for a grain of salt. Now, with that out of the way, this is just ready for 2-8. Sign off.
So, final thoughts. Well, all I can say is this video that you did was really bad. Oh yeah, please excuse that I was trying to get the glare out of the camera. But again, your video was trash. Only thing I got from that was 4 things. You can't handle criticism at all. Basically, now I see why people in 2009 all the way up didn't like your videos. And this is my second video I had to do on you. Well, I didn't have to do this, I was just bored, but you get the point. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm BZ the Arsonist, and until next time, keep blazing.